The salt-laced wind whipped through the olive groves surrounding King Alaric's palace, carrying the scent of the turquoise Tyrrhenian Sea. Alaric, ruler of the sun-drenched kingdom of Ethelgard in the far west, wasn't just rich. Legends whispered that his coffers overflowed with more gold than grains of sand on his kingdom's sprawling beaches. His wealth wasn't inherited. Alaric, with his keen intellect and an almost uncanny understanding of trade winds and market fluctuations, had built his fortune. He'd identified rare mineral deposits in the rugged mountains, fostered trade agreements with distant eastern lands for silks and spices, and his famed Ethelgardian wine was sought after in every royal court from the snowy north to the arid south. His palace, carved from luminous white marble, wasn't ostentatious in a gaudy way. Instead, it exuded an understated elegance. Fountains whispered in mosaic-tiled courtyards, and the artwork adorning the walls wasn't merely expensive. Each piece told a story, a testament to Ethelgard's vibrant history and Alaric's discerning taste. Yet, despite the overflowing treasuries and the luxurious surroundings, Alaric often found himself gazing out at the endless horizon with a thoughtful frown. He'd seen the envy his wealth sparked in neighboring kingdoms, the endless stream of petitioners seeking favors, and the gnawing suspicion that some offered him loyalty not for himself, but for his gold. One crisp autumn morning, a traveling scholar named Elias arrived at the palace gates. He wasn't seeking riches or power, but knowledge. He'd heard tales of Ethelgard's extensive libraries and wished to study ancient astronomical charts rumored to be housed within. Alaric, intrigued by Elias's genuine thirst for knowledge, welcomed him. They spent hours discussing philosophy, the movement of stars, and the ebb and flow of civilizations. Elias spoke of cultures where wisdom was valued above material possessions, where the pursuit of understanding was considered the greatest treasure. These conversations sparked something within Alaric. He began to see his wealth not just as a measure of his success, but as a tool. He funded the construction of schools and libraries across his kingdom, ensuring that even the poorest citizens had access to education. He sponsored expeditions to explore new lands and bring back not just riches, but knowledge and understanding. He still oversaw his kingdom's prosperous trade, but his focus shifted. He invested in sustainable farming practices, ensuring the long-term well-being of his people. He established a council of scholars and artisans, valuing their insights as much as his treasury officials. The whispers about Alaric changed. He was no longer just the richest king, but the wisest. His kingdom flourished not just in wealth, but in innovation and culture. Other rulers, initially envious of his gold, now sought his counsel. One evening, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and purple from his palace balcony, Alaric smiled. He still possessed great wealth, but he understood now that true riches lay not in the overflowing coffers, but in the well-being of his people and the enduring legacy of knowledge he was building. The salt-laced wind still carried the scent of the sea, but now it also carried the murmur of progress and the quiet satisfaction of a king who had learned the true meaning of prosperity.